It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Drops this off with Nwangwu. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. 61 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangwu. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangwu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Off the play fake, Levis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 43 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Hurts to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Levis. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis on 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. 4th down. Levis. Flush to his right. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Harry on the right side. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. In motion right is Addison. 4th down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Levis throwing for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one.
Likely going through their final adjustment for the second half.
That's where we find
one of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
19 tight. 60 Bobcat.
Levis will try to throw for the 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better when you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attain.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
At long last, the Eagles have found their new marquee #1 receiver. They dealt for Brown in last year's draft, and all he did in year 1 was set a new franchise record for yards, 4th best in the league. He gets him a first down there.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to the running game with Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Levis to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On second down, here's Nwangu. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Keely Ringo in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Levis. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's got this to Jefferson. Give him 32 on the play. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Levis to throw once more. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Vikings! C.J. Ham, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Swift. There he goes, left side. Running right through it. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.